Oh, here at Boynton, we've always got something going on, and it's because this is a very unique ramp, a very busy ramp, and there's a lot more than just the ramp going on. So, for example, we've got the old Boynton Beach dock locker, the world famous sandbar that is just behind us, that sits us between us and Beer Can Island. And obviously, by Beer Can Island, we already know what that means, that it's one of those islands that people enjoy going out there and having a little fun at during the day. What happens is they get out there, have a little bit too good of a time, and when they come back, they forget that the dock blocker exists, I guess, and decide they're going to try and cut the channel and wind up like our crew is here. The crew you see to the left, they are on the sandbar trying to get off and not having much luck. Now, the one on the sandbar on the right, you can kind of see already, even the channel marker right here where it's marked 1A is pretty close to being dry. You can tell all around it basically is dry, but that's how poor this channel is maintained right now, is even the channel marker when we got low tides is dry, which means if you're trying to just stay in between the channel marker even, doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna miss the dock blocker. And definitely outside the channel marker on these low tide, as you can see here, you definitely know you're gonna hit it. But even that channel right now that's dredged, we've seen people fall off right here and they stand up and it's only 3 or 4 foot deep at low tide. So we've got a jet ski kind of running by over there. You can tell the wind is howling today as everybody's kind of getting pushed toward it. And that's what's making it more difficult out here today, is as they're coming into this channel, the wind's pushing them that way. And if you're not coming through with enough power, you just get pushed right onto it. But this crew's not doing much to try and get off right now. And we'll start moving forward again, but they're just going in the wrong direction. So after several minutes of trying to power off, our crew has come to the conclusion that that is not the best plan, and they are going to try and walk her off. But as you can tell, as we're seeing here, our guy is struggling. That wind is just blowing, once again, right onto that sandbar, making it difficult. Because as he's trying to do it, so you can even see the water pushing that way. Everything's pushing against him as he's trying to get it back over here into the channel. But they're doing what they got to do, I guess, to try and get it going. I mean, the power would probably help. But they just had to get that bow turned in the right direction and the power pushing him in the right way. But you can still see, even still, he's trying to come back toward the channel, and it's pushing him kind of toward the boat ramp as he's doing this. So I'm curious what he's going to try here, because right now it looks like he's trying to get into the channel, but it looks like the marker's going to be in the way of where he's trying to get in, and the wind's just going to push him right into that. He looks exhausted already. So still trying to push it around to get it over here. He's got another person with him. I mean, that other person could turn the motor on and power it up. Or could get in the water and help him push. And he's left this... Yeah, that's not going to work. Boys, you're going to be right into this marker. And... Yep, just as we expected, right into the marker. I mean, if you're going to use power, power heavy and hard. Back into the channel, and then throw it into forward gear. I mean, I think he doesn't have it trimmed down enough. I know they're trying to avoid the low water. But you're going to have to get down just a little bit more to try and get some more grip, I think. And back overboard we go. To try and push it back into the channel still. I'm not sure what's exactly going on here. I don't know why they weren't able to power it through. So we're going to be back into the pole one more time. He pushes around, but now that's... I mean, at this point, get your buddy to start the motor and just get in the channel. Forget it, man. Just once you get into the channel, you could get up there and try and get on the boat. But no, we're going to do this the long, hard way, and we're going to walk this until we've just got enough water underneath us. Where they'll really struggle up here, though, is, of course, we've got a rock wall that they're going to have to get around. So he's going to have to get on the boat before then. So our dock blocker crew has finally gotten their boat off the dock blocker and in here to the boat ramp, and this is their truck that we see backing up now for them to try and load. So hopefully they're about to get out of here after what's been an exhausting time just trying to get the boat off of the dock blocker and here to the ramp. You're not going to see it all because the video would just be too long. They were out there probably messing with this for close to an hour trying to get their boat off. It was a long, hard battle for them. And now the person who was backing the trailer down has decided they don't like the way that was working out either and has pulled forward and is going to try it again. So trying to back it down still, taking their sweet time. But you can see the flag in the background, kind of giving you the idea of where the wind was blowing today and how they were struggling with it. So you can hear them talking about the shallow. That's how bad their experience was. Is in the background, if you listen, you can hear that crew saying the only shallow part's over there, but it's because they're panicked. They don't want to get stuck again. They're finally here at the ramp, and they're ready to go. So the guy who's backing this in, starting to jackknife it a little bit on him now. But they're going to go ahead and go for the load anyway. And let's see if they can get this loaded up and actually get out of here. So a little off on the approach, it looks like. So Cap's going to go ahead and brake check it to try and get it reset up. Now he's going to back out hard. That tells me frustration is finally starting to set in. They are done for the day. They went off of this boat. So they've backed way out. Going to try and line it up one more time. And here we go. Turning in. Going to get the bow going toward the trailer. Let's see if they can get it up there. Got to be careful. Getting close to the boat on the other side. He gives it a little gas to try and straighten it back out and keep away from that boat. And winds up hitting the trailer. And I think their day may finally be done as this crew winds up putting it on and powers it up, and they should be good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.